Hi, welcome back. My name is Hannah, and this is a place where we talk about all things creative. And I am in New York, and we are heading out today on another trip. If you are interested in design, I am building my design business. So I do these work to dream diaries where I share my life in aviation and how I am building my business along the way. And I am in the midst of building my branding and design business. And I am super excited to keep sharing along the way. So if any of this is interesting, feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if this is interesting to you. This is the metrics I'm going to use to kind of figure out if this is the content that y'all are interested in, and I can kind of pivot along the way. We are heading back to Ireland, but the West Coast. So we're going to be in Limerick today, or actually, yeah, we're going to be in Limerick tomorrow. So I am just trying to get a grasp on everything I need to do before that. And like I said in the last video, my goal is to do just like micro goals to kind of get my website done, because I need to be more graceful with myself as I kind of build all of this. And I think that's the right spot to be focusing on. So I'm super excited about that. But yeah, I tested out today, trying to refocus a little bit on trying to just get some more sleep and rest and hydrate and all that stuff before the trip. So yeah, I'm feeling really good. It's beautiful here. It's supposed to be, I think it's supposed to be like 55 and like cloudy, but I'll take it. I love the west side of Ireland, so I'm excited to kind of go. But I do want to talk a little bit too about stuff I'm super inspired by, and I'm super excited to keep learning and growing and, you know, making videos and editing, shooting, all that stuff. I love the craft of telling stories and all of that stuff. And so I think I'm going to try to slowly kind of maybe script out certain things or work on lighting. So just like slowly do some stuff after I get more of my consistency down. So this has been a really great, I think I'm like 7 or 8 weeks in now, where I've put out a video every week, and I am feeling really good about it. But it's definitely not a quality level that I, you know, want them to be, but I'm focusing on consistency at the moment. So, you know, again, these are lessons that I've been learning since leaving corporate, and, you know, being able to do all this stuff on my own, is that I can't do everything at once. I can't be perfect at it. I can't give 100% to something and expect everything to be at 100%. So I am learning how to be more graceful with myself and still putting myself out there, even though it's not to the quality that I want it to be. So, am I audioing right now? That's not a word. And we are officially back in Ireland. I was here last week, and I'm so excited to be back again. It is sunny and bright and warm out, even though I am wearing a long sleeve, but it is beautiful out. And I think I'm just gonna go walk around a little bit, find some food, and yeah, I might just see where the next couple hours take me, but I'm exhausted. So not really sure how much exploring I'm going to be doing, but I am looking forward to just seeing a little bit of the city again. I was here back in, when was it? 2016. I was here in 2016, and then I think I drove through in like 2019. So I don't really think I count it as that. So, let's see. So yeah, so just a little update. I was planning on working on my website, and I was delayed a little bit. So I worked on a little bit of it, but not enough to feel like good about where I got to with it. And because I was delayed, I was not able to go to the coffee shop that I wanted to, just to like work and relax a little bit. So I will see what I end up, getting done today. But I think the goal is just to relax a little bit, find some food, get my like little snacks that I'm liking to bring back to family and friends, and that's really about it. I'm gonna go running either after I do my walk or tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm just super excited. I think there's just something super beautiful about choosing a life that feels like choosing an alternative path. And not that this is a path that is ultimately an alternative path, like in its, in its core, but it's an alternative path to what I always thought was what I had to do with my life, and I think like coming from being a first generation, like college student to being the first one to, first woman in my family to a single woman in my family to buy a home, to making over six figures, to then looking at life, reflecting, and burning it down. Like, I think this is an alternative path to what I was ultimately on. And I just can't describe the joy and the freedom and the life that I feel like I'm able to and am going to be able to unlock in the future. So, yeah, I don't know why I'm rambling on about this, but I think I'm just reflecting a lot, and I'm just super grateful for these days, these moments, this like time. Even though I'm tired, I'm happy. And yeah, I'm just like super excited about most things, which is such a great feeling, instead of dreading my weeks, dreading my months, looking back going, what have I done with my time? I'm saying a lot of ums. I need to work on that, but yeah, I think I am finding a path that I'm excited about. And yeah, now I have nothing else in particular that needs to be said, but I am going to head out into the city, and maybe I'll talk a little bit about my site, the certain aspects of it that I'm looking forward to. And then what I think I want to keep doing is these tiny little design breaks of, different branding, different shops, different like hospitality places that I think they're either customer experience, their branding, their entire essence of what they've put out into the world is interesting and I find inspiring. So it can be like a little mini catalog for myself, but also so I can kind of share certain things that I think are really interesting from places around the world. So I'm going to try and scout out a couple different places like I did in Munich for places that I'm excited about, and we'll talk about it later. Very rambly vlog, but yeah, I think in post-edit I'll figure out what this one is supposed to be. But in the meantime, let's get into the city. So I fell asleep. So after I went out, I didn't do my little haul video of what I got, but maybe I'll do a little rundown. I went to Dunes. Again, this is the same video as last time in the sense that I'm not sure if I'm saying it correctly, but this place. And I just got some stuff for people to bring back, and then also food for myself because I am trying to, when I'm in these places, I'm just trying to like grab some, cheap grocery stuff. And honestly, some blueberries, 2 yogurts, because I was gonna have one for a snack, one for the morning. I got some tea cakes for people, and I bought like this it was a cute small like bag of chips, but it was like I don't know, it was I was pulled in by the design. And then I bought some tea cakes to give to people, and I also found a gluten-free option of tea cakes. I bought them for my mother, and then I ate some. So I told her though, at least. So maybe I'll be able to buy another one that isn't opened. And what else did I get? Just some water. I got an energy drink for tomorrow, just in case. And I buy these, they are these like, 1 serving meals. And I bought a shepherd's pie and a fish pie. So they're both gluten-free and they looked really great. And that's what I did last week. I bought a shepherd's pie, then I brought it with me and heated it up. So I was gonna have the fish pie for dinner, but as you can tell, I am in bed. I fell asleep and I knew it. As soon as I was like, I'm just gonna lay down for a second. And as soon as I did that, I passed out. So I slept from, I think, 5:30 to 8:30. Yeah, 5:30 to 8:30. And it was needed, so I'm not gonna complain about it. And I am now trying to, I'm going to try and get a bunch of editing done. I want to get this next video out either tomorrow or the day after. And yeah, that's about it, honestly. Today was beautiful out. It was sunny. I'll see if I'll throw some clips in there. Hopefully I was able to throw some clips in there. But Limerick is beautiful. I've been here before, so I don't feel very like this like huge pull to have to do a bunch of stuff. My goal, honestly, for this trip was to go to a coffee shop and work, and that got derailed a little bit, and that's okay. So I'll be back. But tomorrow morning, I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna go running because it's supposed to be sunny, and the sun comes up around 6:30. So I'm gonna get up, go running. And then maybe I will try and find a coffee shop to get a good coffee. There was a couple of gluten-free ones that I like pinned. So maybe I'll be able to run in and grab something there. Come back, and if I can, work a little and then just get ready. So that's about it for this quick trip to Ireland. And yeah, I'm super excited. I just got my schedule for May, and I've already started moving some stuff around, so I'm thinking that's going to be a really great month to be able to focus in on the business, but then also find some really good opportunities to make a little bit more money in aviation. So yeah, I'm going to get to editing, and I will talk to you guys soon. I just say, every time I'm in Ireland or Scotland or England, my hair just looks the best it's ever been. No matter where I go, my hair feels at home here. So I went running this morning. I think I ran 3.5 miles. So I did like the bridges, I think. And then after that, I went and got a coffee at Fika. I read that it was like a gluten-free, I read that like there was like gluten-free options there. There really wasn't, so I think next time I ran by a place I think called Mia, so I might try that next time. So it's like it's like right along the river. So yeah, it's been a good morning. I'm excited to come back actually. So it was super sunny. I'll probably put those pictures and video montage either before or after this, but yeah, it's been a really great morning, and I have to leave in about 15-20 minutes to head downstairs. But yeah, super excited. I think once I get home, I'm going to sleep and get ready for my next day, which I am available to work, but hopefully I'll have the same scenario where I can get released. But if not, I'll do you know, whatever trip works out to be. But then I have a few days which I'm going to go back to Michigan. So with that, I'm going to get ready and I will talk to you soon.